Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Forever by Squishies. And you're with us, with me. I'll be your host for tonight. It's me, Kim. And together with me are my three best friends. So let's start off with Carrie.
Hi, good evening.
We also have Zari.
Hello, guys.
And lastly, we have Hannah.
Hi guys! Good evening.
Ayan.
Napakamahinhin ni Zari dun sa greeting niya.
Oo nga eh.
Parang di makatotohanan.
Pag kayo bagong ligo yan, sa ating lahat, siya yung naligo talaga. Prepared na prepared yan.
Di ba kakalain na di tayo naligo?
Oo, alam mo naman. Naligo before mag-record.
Fresh kami.
Ano ko na kasi ito, ligo and shower.
Buong araw na yun.
Buong araw na yun.
Once a day ka lang naliligo.
Ay, alam mo, perfect na perfect
know.
sa'yo. Perfect na perfect sa'yo siguro. Ewan ko, baka part yun, yung paliligo, no? Part ng ating topic for tonight. Okay? So, kung nagtataka kayo kung ano ba yun, so you can sort of say that this is an extension of our self-love episode because tonight we are going to talk about body positivity. Ayan. So, ang mga nagagandahan kong kaibigan ay tatanungin ko kung ano nga ba ang para sa kanila, what does body positivity mean? Or what does body positivity mean to you? So, who wants to start off? And dahil squishy chick si Zari, siya yung mauuna. I took that as a sign that she's ready because like, notice me, senpai. Ganun yung ginagawa niya talaga eh. Si Zari talaga yung uunahin natin. Ano?
Sige. Body positivity. For me, the meaning is
Tindahan
of
siya ng milk tea. Yun, ganun.
O nga, no?
Nag-load na lang siya.
At least mabilis yung loading.
Gusto ko tuloy ng milk tea. In connection sa milk tea,
Ayan.
pag-usapan natin ng body positivity. Anyway, kidding aside, for me, meaning ng body positivity, I think we have a general definition of body positivity na it's all about the acceptance acceptance of your own body that goes not only on the shape pero yung skin color, accepting every flaws ng body. Hindi lang katawan, pero syempre yung buong pagkatao. Head to toe.
Ay, bago na naman siyang meme.
Sana may publish natin yung meme mo, no? Parang hindi ko pa nakikita yung ganito eh. Yung ganon, yung ganon. Ding moment.
Ayun.
Ayan. So, yun yung body positivity for Zari. So, next.
Acceptance, yes.
So, acceptance ng body as a whole, like our physical body. Graded recitation po.
Ako nag-binge watch ako about body positivity. Kasi medyo confused ako, to be honest. Like, at parang when mo siya sasabihin na body positivity, like, kasi ang daming kasing naging criticisms also of the movement. It's a movement, diba? It's a body positivity is a movement promoted to embrace all types of body size, race, skin color, gano'n. Tapos parang meron pa isa nag-mention dun sa mga pinod kong content is that nag-start daw yung body positivity movement when it's about embracing even people with disabilities or yung fat activism,
shaming.
fat shaming,
To
yan.
fight
Kasi
fat
parang,
shaming.
yes, kasi ang daming naging parang lumabas na issues na na-experience sa mga plus size people. So, yun yung parang I was trying to see the borderline. Ano bang yung talagang apt definition? Or for example, iba rin kasi ang perception ng mga fitness enthusiasts, diba? Of what is body positivity. Kasi ang body positivity is equivalent to your health
Yeah.
to some people. So, I had to make a research to get my own definition. But for me, siguro from all the sources I've gotten, tsaka yung personal experience ko about body love, I think nung nag-attend kami ni Zari for She Talks Asia, it was also discussed about body love, which is, yun nga din, acceptance of your whole body on your perception. I think it's rather than calling it body positivity or body love, mas apt yung term na ginagamit natin sa psychology na body image. So, it's acceptance of your full body image kasi it's encompassing beyond your physical look eh. Kasi yun yung nagiging focus ng body positivity. It's very
Usually.
very appearance yung reference instead of embracing both the mental and the physical aspect of perception of acceptance of your entire being. So Carrie, what's your definition?
For me, my definition siguro of body positivity or how you would term it as body image, it's more of being comfortable with your own skin, with your skin, your habitus, yung mental health mo. Kasi hindi lang naman siya yung physical as you've mentioned a while ago. It's also what's inside of you Feeling good about yourself also and on the inside, not just on the outside. So yun, more on comfortability for me. How about you, Kim?
Ayan, okay. So, I like the points that you made, like acceptance and comfortability, and that it's not just about really the physical body. Kasi madali talagang i-assume na upon hearing body positivity, palagi ang image is yung physical. So, tama din naman yun. I wholeheartedly agree that it's more than that. It should be more than that. Although, just to preface then and just to contextualize, I also took a gander. Tumingin din ako ng definition kung ano ba yung body positivity from the internet. Ano ba talaga yung, para saan ba siya? Ano ba yung goal niya? So, what I gathered is this. So, body positivity, this is according to Very Well Mind. So, it refers to the assertion that all people deserve to have a positive body image, as what Hannah mentioned. And regardless of how society and popular culture view ideal shape, size, and appearance. So, ang goal niya talaga ay apat. So, the 4 goals of body positivity are the following. So, we have challenging how society views the body. Second is promoting acceptance of all bodies. Third is helping people build confidence and acceptance of their own bodies. And lastly, which is addressing unrealistic body standards. So, given those goals, do you think that the movement right now or as it is or how it is defined right now, na-address ba niya yung goals na yon? Kumbaga, nami-meet ba niya? Na ganun ba, na-change ba niya or na-shift ba niya yung thinking ng mga tao about having positive body image or, having body positivity?
So before we answer that question, I just want to ask din muna. Kasi have we ever, sa ating apat have we ever used or have been made ourselves part of na reference na, or like a simple post sa Instagram or Facebook, hashtag body positivity, hashtag body love. Or parang have we ever done that, any of us?
Ako
on social
personally,
media?
never pa.
Yun. Kayo,
Hindi pa naman.
Zari. Parang hashtag body positivity, ganon.
Oh,
Body love.
hashtag?
No.
Or
Hindi
hindi, or
pa.
like in any way we express na we were part of the movement. Or at least at one with the movement.
Parang showing that you're supporting the movement. Siguro, in my case, I don't show it on the social media.
Yeah.
Parang more on
Internal lang.
internal. Yeah. In private, yun. Kasi it's, diba, part of yung sub-movement ng body positivity nga. Like yung na-mention ni Kim is yung pagdating sa social standard ng shape ng katawan. So parang yun. Personally, it's more of yung thinking na ina-accept mo na din yung pag-alis ng stigma na there's a standard to how a person should look like.
Yeah,
So
like,
I'm
siguro,
not
sige, go ahead.
Ayan, I'm not explicitly showing it, pero on my own.
Ayun, so going back nga dun ka sa point ni Kim, have we noticed any upholding? Tama ba, Kim?
Or like a
Of-
difference or shift in perspective. Kasi syempre noon, let's say, syempre ang standard talaga ng beauty is dapat payat,
Yeah.
maputi,
Hourglass.
matangkad. O, di ba? So parang ngayon ba, kahit pa paano, because of the positive body positivity movement, have we seen, in general naman din, a shift in the perspective of people when it
in
comes
terms
to,
of beauty?
yeah, siguro. Kasi papasok talaga yung standards of beauty I think, for me. Magta-touch talaga. Kasi a large portion of the body positivity movement stems from what beauty is, or how beauty is defined by people or by society. Kasi hindi naman magkakaroon ng ganong klaseng movement kung ang tingin nila sa isang katawan or ang tingin nila sa katawan ng isang tao ay maganda regardless of its shape or size, diba? Ayun. Pero kayo ba? Kahit pa paano, may nakita ba kayo in general before we dig deep into our experiences?
Ako sa mga celebrities, though, yung parang everything na print media or traditional or online media na ginagamit. Kasi nagkaroon na ng mga plus sizes. Tapos, nagkaroon na rin ng embracing na meron tayong, I don't know if kasama ko kayo or basta ako nakitingin sa SM Makati, nagkaroon yung trans woman na endorser ng SM Dep Store. Tapos, there's also more, ako among my social circle of friends, mas nasusurprise ako if someone bigger than me could wear a crop top like no care. Kasi ako hindi ko siya kinaya. I mean, eventually I did start wearing it. Pero parang among yung mga younger sa akin, kasi when I see them very, bold makeup, tapos all of this fashion trends, na they get to wear it even if they're not the typical standard size na people would expect them to be wearing such clothes.
So meron naman, may naibunga naman for you, like in your opinion, at least in general, may naibunga naman yung
A little bit of shift, not a lot, pero there is some changes in terms of perception and beauty. Alala niyo yung ad ng Dove, yung parang nag-sketch sila, parang random girl, tapos they ask a profiler to sketch themselves, tapos how they see themselves versus how other people see them. Parang it's another expression of how beauty is also changing depending on the perspective of the person. So, may mga ganun na rin.
So, may impact naman siya in general. Pero ayan, so that was in general. So now let's go into specifics. Let's talk about our own experiences. So for us have you experienced feeling negative about your body at one point, or maybe up until now there are certain aspects of yourself, of your body specifically, that you're not feeling good about? Yeah. In what way, and do you still feel like that? Yeah.
So kayo
Wala nang
nakasmile na
gustong
si Zari.
sumagot.
Sige, I'll go first. Ako, of course, I did naman. Kasi diba, with the culture of, I'm not sure how with the others, but this is based on my experience. But with the culture that I grew up in, or yung mga nakita ko, surrounding me, mga tito, mga tita, diba, ganyan sa family. Most of them, kapag una ka makikita, bungad agad nila, uy, pumayat ka. Oh, tumaba ka ngayon, diba? So there's this already a setup to sa paligid mo na merong standard na dapat kang tinitignan or merong kang pina-follow na standard. So, doon pa lang sa mga, feedback not really a feedback, but those comments na binabanggit ng mga tao sa paligid, a time came na yun, iniisip ko, napaisip ako na what is the ideal figure that a woman should have. So yun, that took me to, of course, go to social media to check out yung mga model, yung mga ganyan, di ba? Not only locally, but of course, yung mga nasa worldwide, globally. So, yeah. I would say na nagkaroon ng time na I felt negative about my body. Especially kapag yung mga damit ko hindi nakasya sa akin. Kasi you know me naman, di ba? I love my clothes. Kaya kapag yung mga paborito kong clothes hindi nakasya, I start to feel bad na about yun, sa katawan ko.
Like, right now, pero kasi yan, that was siguro, I'm assuming that was years ago or before when you were younger. Pero now ba, given your age and how you are now, do you still think like that? Ganun pa rin ba yung thinking mo?
Nag-change siya. There's a shift do sa thinking na instead of the thinking that I should have the ideal figure, it's more of I should think that I would like to become fit and healthy. So
That's good.
yeah, para kasi katulad nung I'm not sure if tatanungin mo siya later on pero yung parang nag-obsess ka na on the kakaisip na dapat ganito yung itsura mo. Ganito ka, dapat ka puti, dapat ganito ka kapayat, dapat ganito yung figure ng katawan mo. So, it's more of, I allow myself to shift my thinking, my perspective na I should think more in a healthier way than in a negative way.
Yeah. Sige, tama ka. We'll touch upon that later, no? Pero sige, let's ask
Hindi
muna
nakasagot later.
It's okay.
Char.
Uunahin ulit kitang tawagin kaya wala kang takas.
Kasi nasagot niya na.
Don't
Pakirap
worry.
na lang yung sagot mo ulit.
Oo.
Copy paste.
Ayan. So, who's next? Hannah? Carrie?
Hannah.
Okay. Ako na. Hindi, ako kasi, sa akin kasi is, growing up, so hindi naman talaga ako ideal body. Kaming dalawa kasi magkapatid ng sister ko. Yung sister ko talaga the pretty one. So I'm the, di ba kasi meron book before, the pretty one and the smart one. So I'm the more smart one na parang books type, ganyan. But then, parang siya kasi talaga yung pag lumalaki kami, siya talaga yung noticeable ng mga tao. So alam ko na sa sarili ko, from then on, hindi ko talaga pinaperceive yung myself as someone pretty or someone na, maganda yung self-image of herself. Then, nung nasa high school, college, ganyan, sa ating apat ng babarkada, let's admit it, ako talaga yung bigger. So, I'm the fat one. Sabi ko, nung mga panahon, hindi ko talaga din iniisip. Sabi ko, I don't find myself attractive. I don't find myself na, which we've mentioned on our dating na, lapitin din ng manliligaw, ganon. So, hindi ko talaga siya hindi ko siya iniisip. Parang like ko na inaalam, pagdating sa pagiging pretty, I am not that person. Or when you're talking about someone attractive, hindi din ako doon. So, I've always saw myself, kasi di ba pag reunion, tama naman si Zaddy, pag reunion, tumaba ka, pumayat ka, ganyan. So, steady lang naman sa akin yung questioning na, tumataba ka pa. So, okay lang naman din yun. Tanggap ko naman yun. Hindi ko naman siya parang dinideny. Hindi ko rin naman nire-rebut kasi tanggap ko siya. Tapos, I remember, sabi ng mom ko, dapat before ako matapos mag-college, pumayat na ako para daw maganda ako sa job interview. Attractive ako dun sa interviewer. Diba? Parang hindi siya ganun. I mean, nagpapayat ako. You knew it. You saw me. You saw how I lost the weight during that time. So, yun yung naging parang negative look ko sa sarili ko na I'm not pretty enough, I'm not attractive, I'm too fat, sometimes I feel I'm too tall kasi commonly women of our race kasi it's a bit smaller, di ba? So, pag ako nag-heels na ako, nasa 5'8 na ako, 5. Ganon. Diba? Kasi pag, sabihin, kapag may mga lalaki na mas maliit sa akin, mahirap na. Nanay na nila ako. So, mahirap
Sobra sa
for me.
nanay.
Diba?
Di man lang
Parang
ate.
hirap din for me.
Oo.
Oo. Parang mga anak ko na sila. Ganyan.
Sugar
So,
mommy daw
at
kasi.
saka also, I am older, I'm more mature looking. Kasi I remember parang nasa college pa tayo, pero I can easily pass off as 25, 26, 27. No, no questions asked. So, let's just summarize it nga na hindi talaga maganda yung outlook ko. All the way through college, ganyan. Until I started working. Nung nag-work na ako, kasi sa multinational company, they promote diversity. Tapos they also embrace self-expression. So, doon ako nakakuha ng, okay, so pwede pala, okay lang. Okay lang na yung size ko, and that's fine. Like, I can still wear bold colors. So, nag-start ako mamili. I have like plum color dresses, green na, parang peplum, whatever I want to wear. Kasi okay lang siya as long as hindi siya masagawang tignan. Nag-heels ako ng 4-5 inches in the office. So what? Kasi it's okay. Kasi no one would look at me like, you're too tall. Kasi we also have foreigners in-house. So parang wala lang talaga for them. So dun ko natuto slowly natanggapin yung sarili ko na okay lang pala na I'm chubby. I'm not voluptuous. I'm not plus size. I'm also not slim or slender. But I have curves. I have a big butt. I have big assets. And that's part of who I am. Diba?
Yeah.
At the same time, pero at the same time kasi, pero at the same time kasi, another thing that fed the whole negative notion, we are used to, for women kasi, we are used to pleasing the male gaze. And it was also one of the things I was trying to satisfy. Syempre, alam niyo naman, nagkaroon din ako ng crush on college. Diba? Alam niyo naman, trying to appeal with my beauty, pero limited lang talaga yung attraction namin sa isa't isa. Hindi kaya ng powers ko yung kagandahan ng mga babaeng nakapaligid sa kanya. So, parang, I was looking at my sense of beauty. Dinedefine ko yung sense of attraction ko or my beauty based on the male gaze. Sabi ko, alam mo, kaya doon ko nasabi na parang for Filipinos, hindi ako yung typical standard of beauty. Hindi ako balingkinitan, hindi ako sexy, hindi ako yung makakita mo nakatupi sa beach, gano'n. Hindi ako yung that would fit in like this really amazing clothes for thinner people, ganyan. Sabi ko, hindi ko talaga yan masisatisfy. So, when a foreigner, which we've touched on the online meeting nga, diba? But when a foreigner, a guy, or foreigner guy, actually complimented me, na, alam mo ba, I like how you look. Parang, sabi ko, talaga? Are you sure? Sabi niya, yeah, I love how you look. I love how you have curves. I love how you carry yourself. Parang doon ko na napansin na, okay, so the definition is not just based on kung ano yung kinalakihan ko at kung ano yung dinedefine ng society na maganda. The beauty is depending on a definition of not just how you look, but also how you carry yourself. So, doon ako ngayon nagkaroon ng confidence to finally start loving myself, start feeling more comfortable with my skin. Kasi ngayon, dinedefine ko na yung body image ko, not on how I look, but how confident I am and how comfortable I am with my skin. So, kung gusto ko magpapayat, only because it keeps me safe. It makes me mentally healthy. Diba? Parang it's just a way for me to feel good about myself. But I'm not gonna say na kailangan maging super stick-in ako. And I'm okay with not being stick-in. And I'm okay kahit yung mga barkada ko are much, much slender than me. That's fine. Kasi cute din ako. In my own way.
Totoo naman. Ayan.
Kayo,
Carrie.
what's your
Carrie.
experience?
Ako, well, kung si Hannah kasi, constant na yung sa mga reunion na, may tumataba ka. Ako, well,
Opposite side.
may pumapayat ka.
Opposite end.
Siyempre, papasok sa isip ko, may papayat ka pala ako. Alam ko kasi buto-buto na ako eh. Nalalagyan lang ng skin eh.
Yes.
Parang
Pero
puns
yeah.
lang.
Yung mga sinasabi, oy, tayo ka dyan, para kang poste na, may hanger lang. Ganun.
Grabe.
Hindi, yeah. I also experienced that at some point in my life. Kasi nga, well, matakaw din naman talaga ako. Pero hirap akong tumaba. In a sense na kasi may din kasi ako sa tiyan ko eh. So, mabilis talaga akong pumayat. Besides din kasi sa pagiging payat ko, na yun yung laging inaano din, is yung ang mas inaano ko ka actually yung sa paa ko. Kasi I have bunyon kasi. And yun nga, na-mention ko siguro sa Slumbook Diary na it's my least favorite kasi talaga na part ng katawan ko. Kasi I can't exactly buy any shoes na gusto ko. Kasi nga, hindi siya pwede sa akin kasi mabilis sumakit yung paa ko, masyadong mataba yung paa ko, hindi siya yung makikita niyo sa mga models na slender, na ang ganda-ganda, gano'n. So yun talaga yung, ever since noon, yun yung insecurity ko talaga. Pero kasi along the way kasi, I mean, wala naman tayong magagawa. Yun kasi yung meron ako. And I'm just glad na meron akong paa. So, yun yung, nung na-realize ko yun, eventually, I learned to love na rin yung paa ko na, yes, it's not kagandahan na tulad ng sa mga models, yung laging inaasar sa akin na, kasi lagi nila inaasar sa akin na yung toes ko daw para siyang luya. Pero buti na lang nandyan yung daddy ko kasi lagi yung sinasabi, cute yung toes ko. So, okay lang. Pero I've learned, mukha siyang luya kasi yung ganun-ganun. Tapos mataba pa siya na yung toes.
Bili ka ng
Mukha siyang
ginger
luya.
sa supermarket.
Anyway,
Figure out
ayun.
ni Zari kung paano
I know,
naging.
ipaprocess niya pa yan.
Oo. So next grocery ni Zari, titingin siya ng luya. Paano to naging paa ni Carrie?
Kasi sa slice niya pa,
May luya
para
ako dyan.
magmukhang
Check to
toast.
later. Yan ang dalawa lang yung mukhang daliri. So I'm not sure kung papasok yung paa ni Karina. Pero anyway, go Carrie.
Yes.
Ayun, na-realize ko na I'm still blessed that I still have feet. So, I'm happy about that. With yung pagiging sobrang payat naman, parang kasi dumating kasi sa point na yung lagi nilang sinasabi, ano ba naman yan, hindi ka kumakain? Hindi naman ang payat-payat mo na. Wala naman ako ginawa kung hindi kumain. Takaw-takaw ko naman. Wala naman ako magagawa kung overthinker ako, kung sakitin lang talaga ako. So, parang na-realize ko na lang na, kasi, well, aminin naman namin, yes, assets talaga yung kay Hannah. Ako naman, wala talaga ako nun. So, flat front, flat back. Pero, kasi syempre, yun yung inaano nila na,
Oo, ito.
Kanya yung test
grabe talaga. Oo.
binawi dito.
Yan din yung madi-deny.
Hindi, pero yun kasi yung inaano nila na, wala ka namang boobs, wala ka namang pet. Okay lang. Well, siguro dati, naging insecurity at shock. Pero not so much as yung sa paa ko. Pero, I mean, okay lang. Kasi, payat ako eh. So, kung naging malaki siya, and malaki din yung sa likod, parang feeling ko hindi na siya pantay. So, yun na lang yung iniisip ko na, it's proportion. Yun yung sinabi ni Lord, na nung nagpapaulan siya, sige, bibiyayaan ko na lang to ng face. Wag na sa body niya. So,
Nung
okay na
nagpaulan
yun.
siya, sinalo mo lahat sa mukha.
Yung nagpawalan si Papa,
Okay na yun.
nakalabas lang yung kay Carrie yung ulo lang.
Yung may pang salo pa siyang gano'n.
Okay
Tapos
na yun, Lord.
may neck brace yung phone.
Sinalo niya
Ito
lahat.
na lang.
Kaya naipon na dito.
Pero yun, I think I've learned to love it in a sense kasi na you're just gonna be thinking that you're still blessed. Complete pa yung body parts mo. Kahit papano, everything is functioning well naman. So, alam mo yun, you learn to love what you have. So, natutunan ko naman yan. So, kapag may nagsasabi sa akin, ang payat mo, okay, payat naman talaga ako. Or kapag may nagsasabi sa akin, tumataba ka, thank you, tumataba talaga ako. Or kung magsasabi, ang liit ng ng boobs mo, okay lang, may pads dyan, lagay na lang tayo. May cleavage.
May ipoproduce pa yan.
I know.
Konting push ng ganun.
Okay rin
Hindi
kay
ko
ni
siya,
Carrie yung hubadera outfit dahil dyan.
Well, hindi naman ako hubadera. Yun din, yung isa
yung
din
mga
na,
bralette niya.
Oo.
yun din yung isa kong kasi fashion sense, di ba? Siyempre, yun yung inaano ng lahat, fashion sense. Well, ako kasi, I don't go for fashion sense naman eh. Kasi what I wear is kung ano yung feel ko talaga sa araw na yun. Kung gusto ko magbaggy, magbabaggy ako. Hindi kasi ako yung, di ba kasi meron kasi silang images sa isang tao na ito girly to, ito boyish to. Yung mga ganun. Ako kasi, well, kung ano lang talaga yung feel ko. So, meron na din sa akin nagsabi dati, ano ba naman yan? Wala kang fashion sense. Parang, well, at least wala ako sa trend. So, unique ako.
Humahanap na lang ng no?
Nire-rationalize na lang.
Feel good about it.
Pero tama naman din yun. So, yeah. Or actually, we actually answered na the two-part questions, no? Kasi after that question pala, the negativities that we thought about our bodies is like how we overcome it. How we overcame it, rather. Ayan.
Kim,
Diba?
ikaw, hindi ka sasagot.
Oh, shit,
Oo nga,
ito na
Kim.
nga eh. Sandali. Wait lang.
Sorry.
Excited siya.
Parang pin-reface ko lang, di ba? Na parang nasagot na rin naman. So, hindi ko na itatanong later. Hindi na ako mag-uulit. Going back. And ako naman siguro yung complex ko about my body is the color of my skin. Kasi sa aming tatlo, ako yung morena. And syempre, growing up, makikita mo kasi sa television, ang mga artista talaga, mga Miss Lisa, mapuputi, magaganda, mahahaba yung buhok na straight. Ayan, complex ko din yan kasi ang buhok ko half kulot, half straight. Ayan, so, inuudyokan ako palagi ni mama na magpa-straight ka na lang ulit ng buhok para mas maganda. Para mas magandang tingnan kasi mas bagay sa'yo. Ayan. So, growing up, yun yung complex ko na parang I don't feel pretty enough because I'm not white enough. Hindi puti yung balat ko. So, paano siya magugustuhan ng tao? How will the people, very society, I'm viewing myself in the lens, from the lens of the society. Kung paano nila sinasabi na maganda ang isang tao, particularly ang isang babae, which is during that time, is yun nga, yung maputi, matatangos yung ilong, mahaba yung buhok na straight. Ayan. So, growing up, imagine na, yan yung nagbo-bombard sa'yo, yun yung palagi mong makikitang tao sa television. Iisipin mo na, kaya sila sikat kasi ganyan yung itsura nila. Kaya sila maganda kasi ganyan yung itsura nila. So, in a way, ma-internalize mo yun na, kaya siguro, kasi ganito yung itsura ko kaya hindi ako maganda. Ang daling isipin na ganon. Pero kind of like Carrie, na na-realize ko na hindi ko rin naman dream mag-artista. Kumbaga parang, hindi ko rin naman pinangarap naman. So, bakit ko gugustuhin pumuti? Like, parang ganon. Ganito na talaga yung balat ko eh. Mana ako sa balat ni Papa. Pareho kaming moreno. Mana din yung ilong ko sa kanya. Kumaga, natatawag naman siyang Piolo Pascual. So, anong pwedeng itawag sa akin?
Sarah G.
Sarah G.
Ngayon. So, parang, up until na, yung, kind of agree with the experiences of Hannah before na I didn't view myself as someone na maganda. I didn't think I was pretty. Kaya nung high school, pag may nagsasabi na nagka-crush sila sa akin, ang initial reaction ko din, talaga? Bakit? kasi, kasi ang thinking ko noon, parang napaka-shallow pa, na parang, ano lang siya, unang tingin lang, physical lang. Kaya ka nagka-crush sa isang tao kasi gwapo siya, or maganda siya, or
Is
maputi
value.
siya. Oo, yun. Basically, tama, face value. So parang ako, ha? Bakit? Tapos nung sinabi sa akin nung classmate ko na yun na, it's because of a characteristic na hindi physical. Doon ka na-realize na, okay, so people can like me, not just because of my appearance. Na parang hindi lang siya naka-base doon, na may value pa ako, liban sa kung ano yung itsura ko, and that I shouldn't place all my value or my self-worth on my looks alone. Na parang, yeah, it's a good way to put your, yung term nila, yung one foot in the door, parang to enter somewhere. Parang okay
Open
siya
the
na,
door technique.
yeah, oo. Pero the rest will have to do the work, not just the look. So parang ganun. So, doon nag-start na kahit pa paano mag-change na, okay, na yun nga, hindi lang face value yung pwedeng ipakita ko sa mga tao. I can value myself, or magugustuhan ako rin ng mga tao based sa contributions ko, based sa characteristics ko, na hindi lang based sa look ko. Pero aside from that, ayun nga, dahil yun, from the perspective of being a chronic people pleaser. Pero on my end naman, to myself, I kind of relate din naman with Carrie. I kind of agree na ito na yung katawan na meron ako eh. So I just have to take care of it. Yeah, there are days, there are times na pag napapatingin ako sa salamin, inisip ko, ano ba yan? Tong ilong ko, ang ano na naman, hindi na naman matangos, so imamassage ko na naman siya. Pero may days naman na parang, ganda ng ilong ko sa angulo na to. So, hindi siya linear, pero at least it's not as negative as it used to be before. Kaya, kasi I've tried din, gumamit ako ng papaya soap para pumuti. Kaso nagsa-scouting ako noon, so pag nababad ka sa araw, iitim ka na naman, hindi pa pantay yung kulay mo kasi yung uniform mo, t-shirt, ganyan. So, parang, in a way, katamaran na rin, parang magpapaputi ako, tapos iitim din naman ako. Ano pang point? So, parang ganun. Katulad sa buhok na papastraight ako, tapos after 6 months, kukulot din naman. Hindi na lang ako magpapastraight, nag-aksaya pa ako ng pera, diba? So, ganung thinking na up until such time na hindi ko na siya in-accept based doon sa rationalizations na yun. Pero na-accept ko na siya kasi tanggap ko na ganito yung itsura ko eh. So, I just have to do something about it to, make it look nice. Make it look nice na pleasing para sa akin and not just necessarily pleasing sa ibang tao. Hindi naman sila yung nagsusuklay ng buhok ko. Hindi rin naman sila yung nagsasabon sa katawan ko. So, care ba nila, diba? So, ayun, ganun. Ganun siya nagbago for me. So, ayan. Pero, ayun na nga. So, punta na tayo dun sa topic na na-touch upon ni Zari kanina. So, kasi, body positivity or having a positive body image, it's fine. Like, expressing concern na may makikita ka sa parts ng katawan mo na hindi mo masyadong gusto and you wish you could change. It's normal. However, medyo pag nagiging obsessive na, doon na nagkakaroon ng nagiging problematic. So let's talk about siguro the difference, or how do I say this? Up until where will you draw the line na yung body positive or yung body positivity, the way you view yourself or your body image positively, is still positive and not to the point of being body obsessed or having an obsession about your body image. So, sa tingin nyo, like in general muna siguro, or perhaps you could share your experiences. What can you say about this phenomenon?
Zari.
Ito na nga
Time to
eh.
shine.
Magsasalita na ako, nilalo ko.
Ay, ganti ako ni
Tagal
Hannah.
kasi. On cue na. On
Copy
cue.
paste.
Like, kasi, Actually, nung nabanggit siya ni Hannah kanina on our group chat, napaisip din ako, ano nga ba ang difference ng body positivity and body obsession? Kasi it talks about the body. So, nasan yung boundary ng pagiging obsessed mo on accepting the image or the body image that you have without being obsessive nga. Naghanap ako sa internet.
Lahat naman tayo.
Ng mga sagot.
Refer kay
Naghanap ako ng mga
Google.
sagot. And, oo. Which is where I found out na, kasi nga diba, body positivity is accepting all flaws and whatnots nung katawan mo. And in relation to that, it's when the acceptance comes with not having a social, not seeing your image or your body image based on the social standards, diba? So, siguro dun papasok yung obsession na that with you keep on seeing yourself, or yung term nga ni Kim kanina, the lens of the society, na you keep on comparing yourself dun sa beauty standard ng ibang tao. So, parang dun ko siya nakikita ng yung boundary niya. So, body positivity will be more innate in you na hindi mo completely out of it's more of your own thinking na talaga, your own perspective, your own ideal body for you para maging comfortable ka sa sarili mong balat, sa sarili mong body shape, sa mga sarili mong scars sa katawan. Ayun. So, that will be my comparison or the difference between the two. Siguro.
That's a good point. Next.
Nakapila ba tayo?
Any
Anak
thoughts?
Kim.
Next po.
Next in line.
Next, swipe left, swipe right.
I would like to add lang pala something kasi since we're touching up with this. Kasi diba, you know naman na naoperahan ako. So I have a huge scar dito sa gitna. Which is, for others, siguro would not, hindi siya magandang tignan. Especially sa katawan ng babae, diba? But it came to the point na it's part of, thinking ko part of me. And I'm lucky to have the scar because it's a sign na I have a second life. Nagkaroon
It's a
ako
sign
ng
of your
second
strength.
Yeah. Na God gave me a second chance. So parang because of that, nagkaroon ako kahit paano nung growing up ng thinking na yung sinasabi nga nila ni Kim ni
Nag-roll call na naman.
Nag-roll nga eh.
Kumpleto ba tayo?
Totoo.
Ni
Kasing
Karina,
pabalahan.
ayan naman lang sasabihin ko.
Sino talaga yung nagsabi?
Wait lang, ni Karina kanina eh. Kaya lang nakalimutan ko na kung ano yung sinabi niya.
So, minention nyo na lang tayong lahat.
Ano yun? Basta, I think it's about acceptance talaga. Being grateful of what you have. Ayun, nakuha ko na. Thank you. Goodbye.
Ang top 5 Miss Universe. Pwede.
Nakatapos lang na Miss Universe,
I know.
Okay. Thank you for that wonderful answer, Zari. Let's proceed to Miss Hannah.
Of
Thank
Caloocan.
you for Woo! Yeah, mabuhay Pilipinas.
Ang bombshell ng Caloocan.
Grabe, kanina.
The voluptuous Hannah.
Hindi ko ma-associate yung bombshells. Parang ibang bomb ata yung pwede kong pakawala rather than the sexy bombshell.
Seashell daw.
True. For me, kaya ko siya na-bring up yung body positivity versus body obsession kanina. Kasi, I saw this TED Talk with Lindsay Kaitata. She said that the body is an instrument, it's not an ornament. Na kasi the body, di ba maraming na mga Netflix show that I've also watched that people have to like do cosmetic surgery or plastic surgery to change how they look because they're not happy with how they look. Which is okay lang naman kasi on one hand, because the physical body relates with your self-image. And if you feel personally that changing whatever it is on your physical body will affect your self-esteem,
And
then
will make you
that's,
happy.
yeah, and it will make
Diba?
you happy, then it's okay to change it. But there are people that no matter how many surgeries they've done, 17, 20, 30 surgeries, they're still not satisfied with how they look. So I think may term tayo nun, is it dysmorphic? Yeah, like
Body
you're not
dysmorphia.
body dysmorphia. Like you're never satisfied with your body. So parang yun yung for people, talagang obsessed ka na on how you're conscious of how you look, what's your weight, what you take in. I remember din kasi may mga fitness enthusiasts. And also nung lumabas yung ketogenic diet,
Oo.
daming tao na nag-keto. Lahat ng sugar-free, ganyan. To the point na obsessive siya na they asked how many calories. Kasi I used to do sugar-free desserts on the business. And I encountered people na sobrang obsessed talaga. They asked me about the nutritional facts, how many calorie per piece, ano yung content specifically, how much protein, etc., etc. So for me kasi, may mga I respect people who are highly conscious on their intake. But I feel that it's not for I think it depends on the audience na kakausapin. Na parang there are people na you can talk to na ganun ka freely. Well, in my case, it's because it's part of my business. But outside of that, it feels kasi na we're pushing people, your own beliefs on other people who's not practicing the same thing. So, I think it's more of may we
Boundaries.
obsess, parang having boundaries. Kaso kasi pag you're super obsessed with something, di ba? Wala naman talagang
Ano
boundaries.
boundaries, yes.
Ika-cross mo na talaga lahat. And especially for those na who change so much of how they look. For me kasi body positivity, na-highlight kasi yung sobrang physical. We forgot the mental part. Yun lang naman yung for me. I think body positivity is both physical and mental growth in loving yourself. While
That's
body
true.
obsession is just physical for me. Yun lang. Parang, I feel also kapag yung mga nagkakaroon din ng anorexia and bulimic, kasi you always look at yourself na parang you're too fat. Even if sobrang payat ka na, pero fat ka pa din. So, talagang may na siya, kailangan i-address na ng doctor.
Yeah.
I feel kapag body obsession.
Those are good points.
Carrie.
Thank you for that wonderful answer, Miss Hannah of Caloocan City. Now, let's call contestant number 3. From Taguig City, Miss Karina.
Kasi Miss Universe,
thank you
dapat
for
pala
that
naka-crown tayo.
question. Personally, I think it's going back to what I've mentioned kanina, yung being comfortable about yourself. I think kasi with obsession, it's more of trying to please the society. Whatever image yung pinapakita ng society na dapat, or ito yung maganda, or ito yung dapat na body type mo, ito dapat yung itsura mo, ito dapat yung how you wear, ganun. It's trying to be something that you're not, na to the point na hindi na siya healthy for you. For me, obsession is yung, kasi when you do body positivity, you also have to take into consideration kung ano yung sinasabi sa'yo ng katawan mo. Kasi there's also a limit to it eh. Yung kung ano lang yung kaya mong gawin para sa katawan mo. If you know na it's gonna be bad for your health, kung mentally man yan, physically man yan, yung sa, what do you call this? It's gonna be bad for whatever yung mga organs mo, ganon. Then, I think you should listen sa katawan mo na tama na. Kasi, I think, dun din papasok yung kaya ng isip. So, kung kaya ng isip, gawin mo. Minsan kasi yung statement na yon is na pupush na siya to the point past your limits na alam mo naman na hindi na kaya talaga ng katawan mo. Pero since yun yung pinapractice mo na kaya ng isip ko, pinapush mo pa rin. So I think yun yung you set boundaries for yourself na yes, siguro sabihin natin, yung sabi nga ni Hannah na if you wanna do something to your body to make you feel good, okay naman yun. Pero there's also a certain point na tama na kasi pag ginawa mo na to, I think it's more of na lang more of trying to portray someone na lang than feeling good about yourself. Kasi in the long run, naiisip mo rin naman na masaya ba talaga ako sa pinagawa ko? Kasi gaya nga ng sabi ni Hannah, kahit nakailang surgeries na, hindi pa rin masaya. I think kasi, yun nga, hindi naman talaga niya ginagawa yan to feel good about himself or herself. Ginagawa niya lang yun because there's some set of standards na gusto niyang ma-reach na hindi naman na tama or sa sarili niya. So, yun yung for me na body positivity and obsession with wanting to be, beautiful para lang sa society. How about back to you, studio? Mali. Ulit.
For that
Candidate
wonderful
number 4. From Taguig City and
From Taguig
Kutan.
City!
Okay.
Buenos todos. Naging Latina.
May
Akala ko,
nakaloches.
Spanish yung sasabihin mo eh.
Hindi, ayan. Pero ayan, tama naman nila. Si Zari, si Hannah, and si Carrie, they've raised really excellent points. No? Pero again, siguro I will just disclaim this muna na una, body dysmorphic disorder is a real disorder. And however, it's a mental, kasi it's considered more of a mental kasi psychological rather disorder. So this is not a video to judge them or their experiences. Kasi these people, they need help. They need help from other from professionals, from psychologists or psychiatrists. This is not in any way to demean or to judge their choices in life. Kasi syempre yun nga, again, as I've been saying, it's a disorder that really needs to be treated. Kasi maybe a part of them hindi satisfied. So I guess for me, the key word that I guess that would have to be crossed, or the line that has to be crossed from body positivity or having positive body image to crossing the body obsession is, the satisfaction. Kasi tulad nga ng nabanggit ni Hannah na kahit gaano karaming surgeries yung gawin mo, yeah, it makes you happy. Again, we're not going to judge you for that. Kasi tama naman yung point ni Hannah earlier na it's part of, if you feel better about yourself after you've done the procedure, that's good. You've built your confidence. That is what body positivity is about din naman anyway. However, ayun nga, parang ang question kasi is, until when? Parang saan ba yung line? Hanggang kailan ka magpapabago ng any part ng katawan mo until you're satisfied? And papasok doon yung point ni Carrie na, kasi nga, you don't find satisfaction in yourself because you're always trying to keep up with the standards of the people outside of the society. Kaya never ka talagang masasatisfy dahil pabago-bago yung trend ng society eh. Kasi hindi naman sa lahat ng pagkakataon, ito yung in. Bukas makalawa, iba na. So, mahihirapan ka talagang mag-keep up. Kaya siguro, ayun nga, it's about being satisfied, not just about being confident kasi it's a component lang siguro for me of how to be or how to have a positive body image, yung confidence. Pero yung satisfaction siguro for me is the crucial one. Na, may times na hindi ka magiging satisfied completely, pero papasok naman doon, inject naman natin doon yung acceptance. Na, okay, hindi ako satisfied. Sige, i-accept mo na hindi ka satisfied for now. And then you think of an action na, how will I feel better about this? Or you try to also shift din yung perspective mo na, kung ganito yung itsura ko, how can I change that? How can I make myself or feel myself better about this? Or, yun nga, again, na wag lang siguro mag-focus nga on the physical aspect, gaya nung sinabi ni Hannah, but also try to pay attention din naman to the mental aspect of having a positive body image. Ayan. So, are we still gonna give tips? Mag-share pa ba tayo ng tips to our listeners and viewers with regards to
embrace body
yes,
positivity?
at least kumbaga parang a first step kung sakaling kayo ay nandun sa you find yourself in a place or in a situation na hindi mo pa ganun katanggap yung sarili mo. Perhaps our discussion for tonight, our episode for tonight might give you some insights na hindi naman sa lahat ng pagkakataon is ganito ang body positivity or sa katawan lang, physical appearance lang yung pinagbabasihan. So, any advice or any pearls of wisdom? Any final words? Ayan, ika nga sa Miss Universe ulit. Final words?
Aapila para sa judge, baka manalo pa tayo.
Oo. Kanina yung Q&A so ito yung final word section. Yeah.
Ako, I'll kick it off with, I think it's something also na I would like to bring up about being healthy. Kasi yung pagiging healthy, so I'm part of the fat people. So, yung fat shaming part, diba? Na parang pag mataba ka, hindi ka healthy, hindi maganda yung body image mo.
Oo,
or parang pangit ka.
perception.
Parang ganun ka perception. Na parang, meron kasi mga tao na they like na mataba sila. So, it doesn't mean na may kulang sa kanila or they're not beautiful. But some people just want to be in that shape. Second, being healthy doesn't only mean na kailangan payat ka or yung standard na kailangan taling-tilitan ka. For me kasi, my personal definition of being healthy is you are healthy in mind and you're for me, kasi I bake, so magiging strong is very important for me kasi I do physical labor. So yun ko dinedefine yung healthy for me. Kasi yung health could be defined differently, but it also has a correlation with my body image. Kasi ako din, like si Zari na mention niya kanina, pag nararamdaman ko sumasikip na yung mga damit ko, ako conscious na ako. Kasi ayokong bumili ng bagong set ng damit. Hindi, it's for a practical reason, not because of, kasi gusto kong mag-fit in on a size smaller or like size small, medium, gano'n. I mean, it makes me happy if I am size smaller. Ibig sabihin, konti na lang yung tela babayaran ko, di ba? Kasi mas mura yung smaller sizes.
Given?
Depende sa style.
Unless kung sa kids section ka.
Minsan may difference. Pero kung wala, okay lang din naman sa akin. Pero may mga certain cuts din kasi na mas better on a different shape of body. So, yun. Parang for me is that you associate my body image. Sa akin ito kasi, pag masikip na nga siya, sa akin lang ibig sabihin nun, kailangan ko na medyo mag-lose ng weight. Kasi ayoko nga bumili ng damit. Pero not because of the whole beauty concept of sort. Kasi mas important for me, which I've proven over time, at least in my experience, is that your confidence. Sabi nga nila, what is the sexiest trait of a woman? And it's their confidence. For me, the way I carry myself in a room, alam to ng mga barkada ko, feel nila kapag kahit saan nila ako ilagay na lugar, I'll be able to carry myself well. So parang wala lang siya sa akin. So parang, kahit ilagay mo ako sa a room full of strangers, I'll find a way to entertain myself one way or another. Kasi yun yung important for me is that I'm able to hold my ground and present myself decently. Ito naman kailangan being the most beautiful woman in the world. I just have to be beautiful for one person. Diba? Good. Andiyan na siya. Hi! Ayun. So, okay.
May seal of approval na.
May seal of approval na. Okay na maganda ka sa akin. Diba? Ako pala yun. Maganda ako sa sarili ko. Ano? Di-deny mo?
Hold on. One
Bakit?
moment. Kasi gusto kong ulitin mo yun.
Oo. Kasi
nagra-ruffle yung audio mo.
Ang init kasi. Hindi ko na maalala yung line.
Gusto ko lang it's as clear as possible for our audiences.
Na mas maganda ako sa'yo.
Yung sinasabi mo.
See? Ayan ang napapala natin.
Mahal, mas maganda ako sa'yo.
Ay na.
Lakasan na lang.
Okay na. Ayusin ko na lang yung audio for you.
Pagdating na sa part na yun, yun yung pinakamalakas sa buong episode.
Yun pala yun.
Nagzo-zoom in pa sa mukha niya, ganun.
Ayan.
Hindi naman. O, diba? I'm still pleasing the male gaze through my boyfriend. Hindi pala ako body positivity. No? Very negative pa rin pala yung image ko. Ano ba naman klaseng topic to? Di ko man lang na-use properly.
Yung ganda ng build-up, tapos pagdating sa uli, biglang, damn!
I'm still pleasing someone. Anyway, but for me is that confidence is everything for me. Yun. Yung self-image mo is more important. And how about you guys?
Yeah. Carrie?
Yeah. Sige, ako muna. Nawala si Hana. Sorry. Na-distract ako bigla. One is for me, for tips siguro regarding your journey towards body positivity. One, I would say is yung affirmation to yourself na not to the point of being narcissistic, pero you should always tell something good about yourself. Whether it's your physical attributes or your personality. Ay parang sasabihin mo na wala man akong puwet, maganda naman ako. Diba? Hindi man ako kasing sexy ni Catriona Gray, at least. Matalino din ako, di ba? Mga ganong ang affirmation. And of course, yung sinasabi din ni Hannah, no, it's more of thinking healthier than more on yung nabasa ko yun thinking healthier than being skinnier. So, being healthy. And since this is a positivity movement, of course, you should surround yourself with positive people. Diba? And then, ang tawag doon, hindi neglect parang don't mind those people telling you what are the ideal standards of a beauty is, because you yourself should be your own ideal standards of a beauty. I thank you.
Ooh, yeah! From Miss Quezon City. Saan ka ba talaga? Quezon City o Batangas ang nire-represent mo?
Dual citizen po ako. Charot.
Sorry. Naalala ko lang kasi natin na-bring up yung power of the social media on influencing, especially the younger generation, on how they see themselves. Kasi some of the younger generation kasi validate their physical look based on how many likes, heart, or shares ng images nila. So, I think for the teenagers, then, it would be also, of course, baka di naman kayo makinig sa amin kasi older kami. Baka kailangan teenager din magsabi sa inyo
Tayo
para mas makinig kayo.
nakikinig sa mga millennials na to.
Oo nga eh. Pasensya na, Gen Z. Ganon. Hindi, pero parang, you will you will try to value those and think it's something na
The end all
Um,
be all.
the end, oo. Tsaka parang wala ka ng, parang you measure yourself based on how many likes you get from social media and shares. You will go through that journey. Sige. Kahit ano naman sabihin namin na, hindi, it's not that important. Once you're in the real world or once you're dealing with people and connecting with them, you'd find that they have less value than you've thought of. So, ang akin lang siguro is, even if you don't minimize yung value that you put on those kind of things, is that don't lose your sense of self. It's easy to give in to what would be trending or popular or what would get you on the top 10 searches. Siguro hindi ka rin maniniwala kasi hindi ako part of the popular group. But for me is that I would prefer na you get to be the best version of yourself by loving yourself starting now and giving more value to people who see you for who you are, and rather than those people who just passing by, nakita ka lang sa newsfeed, ay maganda siya today, pero tomorrow sinabihan ka niya ng something negative, like ang laki naman ng ears mo, parang Dumbo kasi sa laki, ganon. Parang those people, they're just fleeting. They're not gonna be in your life for a long time. Find people, tama si Zari, find your people, like how I found my people who are in the podcast, right? Yeah.
Brethren.
Thank you! Miss Kalokan!
Yeah. Ang kailangan nyo ng positive people here. Listen to our podcast.
Weird people pala, hindi pala positive.
At least hindi ka nag-pay
Kailangan
attention
yourself
sa body mo, di ba? Kasi nag-pay attention ka lang sa kung gaano kami ka-weird.
Love your people.
Ayan.
Sorry, ikaw.
Na yun.
Woo, yeah. Short but sweet. Yan talaga eh.
Thank you,
Concise.
guys.
Grabe. No words needed. Pasado
Ay,
na.
speechless si Carrie.
I'm so speechless,
Oo.
yes. I love you,
Grabe.
friends.
Ito talaga yun eh.
Pero hindi nga seryoso.
Nanghingi pa rin.
Sabay ganon.
She put it to rest.
Lumabas yung pagiging teacher ni Kim.
Hindi nga seryoso.
Yes.
Ganda! Very deep.
Okay, next, Kim. For your final summary of our points.
Ayan, to summarize, i-wrap up na natin. Ayan.
Can I add lang something?
Sure.
Hinihintay ko si
Bawal.
Let's move na, Zari.
Hindi.
Oo nga, tapos na. Go.
Sige, go.
Hindi, kasi this is in relation lang this binabanggit ni Hannah kanina yung term, yung fat shaming. Bigla ko kasi siyang naalala. This is sa isang TV show ko ata siya na encounter or an article, but there's this group of people kasi that who are tawag doon, yung hindi nga umaano sa ideal standard ng beauty, hindi sila payat, hindi sila sexy. They are on the medyo bigger plus size na figure, and they were asked bakit ganon, and just to found out na ito pala mga taong ito, they have a deeper reason bakit sila nag-opt to not those sexy type ng katawan. It's because they were trigger warning. I hope we could put a trigger warning on this part. It's because some of them were sexually abused because of the body image that they have. Yeah. Kaya some of them, because of the trauma, they decided na to forgo the ideal. I'm not sure kung pwede naman natin siguro ito ikat kung hindi kayo agree on this part. Yeah, but kasi we are talking more about kasi this situation natin personally, but we should also know na yung movement ng body positivity is not only for your own but for the others as well. You have to spread it kasi, diba? So you have to think then the situation of other people na hindi mo nakikita on why they are having those kind of decisions in life. So naalala ko lang kasi siyang bigla where they are having those kind of.
Yeah, you can't judge someone kasi hindi mo rin naman alam yung experiences nila. I think kasi it's more of with regards siguro kung ano yung advice, if you're gonna do something to your body, it's more of do it for yourself, not because you're pressured by other people, not because it's what the society tells you what to do. It's not because merong set na standards that you have to reach. It's just because you want to feel good about yourself. And alam mo na magiging happy ka doon. Wala namang masama if you do something to your body. It's your body. You can do anything you want as long as alam mo na hindi siya ikakasama ng katawan mo. Wala ka namang inaapakang ibang tao. So, okay lang yun. Do whatever na, how would I put it? Kasi sinabi na rin to dati nung sa self-love episode natin na hindi kasi lahat ng pwede namin masabing tips would work for you. So you should find something that would make you feel good, that would suit you, your preferences, your values, your perspectives. So depende naman yun sa inyo. Don't try to compare to others kung ano yung meron sila. Siguro yun, dun papasok yung acceptance na it's not an overnight thing. It's a process. Kasi I think yun din yung nagiging pressure sa ibang tao na dapat agad-agad So it's okay if you feel bad about yourself. We all have those notions naman Lahat naman tayo pinagdadaanan yun. And it's a matter lang kasi of how well we are able to respond to it. And dun papasok yung sinasabi ni Zari and ni Hannah na you surround yourself with positive people. Kasi when you surround yourself with people who brings positivity into your life, kahit paano, it really helps for you to build your own confidence in.
Not just a positive people, but those who share the same perspective as you, siguro. Parang you could count on them to parang
support.
The support na dumating ka ulit sa point in time na you're starting to think negatively about yourself. At least there are people surrounding you that parang accountable to help you na ibalik ka sa goal mo to think more positively about yourself.
Not to force positivity into your life, but to help, to guide you along the way.
Yung mag-hype sa'yo.
You also need to put a huge disclaimer lang din na, not disclaimer, paano ba? It's that, kasi marami kaming na-mention na movements or psychological disorders
And trigger warnings.
or trigger warnings, ganyan. It's just that, one, we're not discounting anyone's experience. Everybody has a story to tell and why their body is like that or why they want their body to be like that. So, what we're doing lang is a general introduction to the whole thing. Kasi we cannot claim na, we're advocates of body positivity. Kasi yung mga body positive activists who are really involved with the movement, I think yun yung kailangan yung mas kausapin. What we're more emphasizing here is that as an extension of our episode, self-love, another expression of loving oneself is taking care of your body. And it relates on how you perceive yourself. So, um, yung fat shaming or, alam mo yun, these are very sensitive topics. People could get, react violently when mentioning these terms. But I hope na before kayo pick to judge on what we've said, hear us out na we are representing as many voices as we could without discounting anyone's personal experience. But we're just wanting to share with you and open your eyes. Na, like us, imagine nyo, nag-research din kami before namin kami nag-hop onto this podcast because we have to make sure also na as much as possible, we get our facts accurate, or at least, if not all the facts, we have a sense of we're driving on a certain view na we have to keep ourselves open na may ganitong movement na nangyayari. So, yun lang for me. So, give us a chance, guys. there's a huge group of people who could talk about this more in length, way better than we do. But
the experts.
The real experts. But we're here is just to give you a topic na, to boggle your mind, to think about it also, of what it means to you personally.
Basically lang just to share our experiences. Like normal people, we could relate. We try to make it as relatable na everyone goes through this. Nangyayari siya. And we may not be experiencing other people's experiences on why they made that kind of choice or the certain choices that they made regarding their bodies. So yun yung point ko. It's a choice naman. And if again, it's your choice to it's a choice how you view yourself, how confident you would feel about yourself. And if you're not, it's the choice, ikaw yung bahala na mag-take ng actions on how you can improve yourself. But I hope, at least my advice is to keep in mind that your physical appearance is just an aspect of your being, of your whole person. Yes, and siya yung unang nakikita. Yes, siya yung unang nadja-judge. But I want to remind everyone that you are more than just your face. You are more than just your physical body. May value ka as a person because of your personality, because of your characteristics, because of your values, because of your contributions, and hindi lahat yon naka-anchor lang sa kung ano yung itsura mo. Kaya, ngayon nung sabi ni Hannah na yung effect ng social media, especially sa mga younger generations ngayon, ang dali-daling kumuha kasi ng validation. Na, yun yung pinakamabilis na way para makakuha ng validation But try to remember, try to step back and think na at the end of the day, hindi sila yung kasama mo. Hindi nila palaging nakikita yung sarili mo. Ang palagi mong kasama is yung sarili mo. Kaya if you don't take care of yourself, hindi ka naman aalagaan ng mga likes mo Hindi ka aalagaan ng 1,000 na likes mo, na hearts mo, or yung 1,000 na comments mo. At the end of the day, hindi sila yung nag-aalaga sa'yo, hindi yung sarili mo. Kaya it's still a choice nga on how you'll pick yourself up should you ever feel down, and how you boost yourself up once you feel you're confident enough. Yeah, yun. So, ayan. Wala na? Yun na ba? Ayan. So, with that, nanlilimos po ako ng comments. Ayan. Kami po yung manlilimos ng likes. Give us likes. We need to be validated. May ganon. Parang
nawala lahat
Tayo pala
Nakancel
yung
lahat.
tayo pala yung Hindi yung ibigay sa
lahat.
kanila. Bigay nyo na lang sa amin. Ganon. Pero, ayun nga. So, ayan. So, those are things naman. The things that we said are just some things that would be nice if you could keep in mind. Like if you, some things that maisip mo in passing, tapos ma-realize mo na nagre-reflect ka na pala about it, na tinatanong mo yung sarili mo na, oo nga, no, where do I stand when it comes to, being positive about my body, about loving myself, and accepting who you are or accepting what you have. And so those are the things naman that we just want the listeners and the viewers to, kind of think about. Not necessarily to push you to an agenda or like propaganda na ganito. Kasi like as what Hannah mentioned,
Networking. Join here.
open-minded ka ba?
Come here.
Ayan. Pero yeah,
Join the
when listening to
movement.
this podcast, you
Power!
probably would need to have an open mind. But yeah, again, the purpose of this is not to judge or demean anyone. That's not the intention of this, but to talk about, share about our experiences, and perhaps be able to, make you relate to us and make you think and reflect then about the topics that we've discussed so far. So, ayan. So, we finally reached the end of the episode. So, thank you very much for joining us for another episode of the Road to Forever podcast with the Squishy. So, this has been Kim. And together with me are my three lovely lady best friends. Lady talaga, no? May disclaimer. Parang may iba kasi may voice. My three best friends. So, we have Carrie.
Bye guys. Good night and stay safe.
We have Zari.
Hi everyone, until our next episode.
We have Hannah.
Bye, guys. See you in our next episode.
See you on our next episode. Good night. Thank you for listening and watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our page to see more of our video. Ayan. So thank you very much. Bye.
Bye. Like, follow, and subscribe in Spotify.
Sorry.
3, 2, 1, and cut.